Before NF became the first rapper to sign with Capitol Christian Music Group and release tracks like Intro 2, Real, I Just Wanna Know, and Warm Up. Before collaborating with the likes of Toby Mac and Futuristic and winning the Dove Award for Best Rapper Hip Hop Album of the Year. Before he was dubbed the Christian Eminem.
I think Eminem's one of the greatest lyricists and artists of all time. I think when people compare me to him, that's not what they're saying. They're saying, like I'm a knockoff.
NF had a traumatic childhood to say the least. His parents divorced, he was abused, and his mother died tragically from a drug overdose. Young Nathan channeled his pain into music, and after years of struggle, he created a repertoire good enough to convince an already successful record label to try something new and sign their first hip-hop artist ever. What's going on, guys? My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of NF prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, you guys requested this video in abundance via Instagram and Twitter, also in the comments, and I'm reading through all your stuff. So be sure to let me know, as always, in the comments down below, who you want me to document next. Nathan Feurstein was born in Baldwin, Michigan on March 30th, 1991. He grew up with two sisters, and after his parents divorced, was raised mainly by his father, which is probably a good thing in some ways, because his mother's new boyfriend physically abused young Nathan. Nate has suggested in his lyrics that throughout his childhood, his mother would miss key events like graduation and was addicted to prescription medication. To vent his frustration, Nate would turn to music. As young as 12 years old, Nate decided to become a songwriter. Throughout his childhood, he would escape to the family van and write for hours on end. He first began recording his songs on a karaoke machine, rapping into one microphone and playing instrumentals into the other. Not exactly a professional studio, but hey, he wasn't making music for the world, he was doing it as a form of therapy. He attended Gladwin High School, and it was around this time that he found Jesus. Christianity is still an important part of Nate's life, but he doesn't appreciate being labeled a Christian rapper, as he puts it. If I build houses and I'm a builder, do I only build houses for those who believe in God? I'm guessing the answer is no, so I thought it was a riddle. It's not. Nate made his first public appearance as a contestant in the 2008 Fine Arts Festival rap competition. He placed second nationwide. The next year he competed again, this time placing first in Michigan. He won the statewide contest. He was disqualified from competing nationally because of a technicality. He filled out the wrong form. That's it. Now, this was a bit of bad news, but it fell pretty far down the list of bad things that happened to him in 2009. The same year his mother died from a prescription medication overdose, Nate struggled with the loss and would eventually capture his feelings about his mother in the song How Could You Leave Us. That song was still a few years off. Still unsigned and recording independently under his real name, Nathan released his 13-track debut studio album, Moments, on November 29, 2010. The album caught the attention of X Music, which signed Nate in 2012. Soon after, he adopted his initials, NF, as his stage name and would work on the extended play with X. Unfortunately, this EP never came out, and both parties agreed to go their separate ways. Although NF did contribute on X Music compilation album, Move Volume 1, with the track Only One featuring Cherie Williams. X deal falling short of expectations, NF continued to work on his music independently, releasing the single Beautiful Addiction on November 4th of 2013. Without a label backing him, Nate was struggling with money, working as a part-time electrician to pay the bills. At this time, he was driving an old Volvo, which regularly overheated, forcing NF to rearrange his schedule so that he didn't drive after sunset. One time, he actually had to drive this car out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, in order to catch a flight out to a show. He arrived early and as a result, had some free time to meet up with a local producer, Tommy Profit. They ended up kicking around Tommy's studio and recorded the song Wake Up. NF eventually got a meeting with Capitol Christian Music Group head Brad O'Donnell. It was this song that impressed him most. Performance landed NF the deal, and he signed to Capitol CMG in 2014. Soon after, he released his self-titled EP, NF, on August 5th of that year. The album charted Billboard, hitting number 15 on the US rap charts. His first studio album with Capitol CMG, Mansion, would follow on March 31st, 2015, featuring tracks like All I Have, Wait, and Intro. Follow-up, Therapy Session, will be released the following year with tracks like Intro 2, Real, and I Just Wanna Know. For the rest of the story, well, you probably know it better than me, or we will wait and see, because this is Before They're Famous. My name is Michael McCrudden, thanks for checking out this video. We make all sorts of bios here for you guys, and whatever you request, we get done. Let me know who's coming. I'll see you guys in another video. Boom! Also, I just want to, for real, I grew up Catholic. I love Jesus. Thank you, Christ Lord, for this amazing rapper.